Terror Task Force. From the Dalek Annual 1976. Read by Nicholas Briggs. The waiting room was situated some 2,000 feet beneath the surface of Mars, in the very heart of the United Planets Defense Complex. It was a comfortable room with pale grey walls and soft blue chairs, designed to put visitors at their ease and make them feel relaxed. But Joel Shaw felt anything but relaxed as he waited to be summoned into the office of the Supreme Commander. Only a month before, he had been holidaying on a remote tropical island in the Venusian Sea when a terse message arrived ordering him to report to Mars immediately. A Space Racer rocket was standing by to transport him. He arrived on Mars and was whisked away to Area 9, the planet's top-secret training zone. There followed 4 weeks of the most grueling physical and mental action he had ever experienced. Day and night he was exposed to simulated battle conditions using real weapons and live ammunition. Whenever there was a pause in the war games, he was subjected to crash courses on space theory, communications, weaponry, navigation, and a dozen other complex subjects. Shaw underwent this rigorous routine with about 100 men and women, none of whom had any idea about the reason for their training. The instructor officers refused to answer any questions. Then, this morning, had come the order to report to the Supreme Commander. 2 other trainees received the same order. One, a beautiful Martian girl named Reb Chavron, the other, a man called Mark 7. Shaw had met both of them a few times during training but knew nothing about them. Shaw glanced across at Reb. She was looking at a tri-dimensional space map on the wall. The fingers of her left hand were drumming against her leg, the only sign that betrayed her apparent calm. Mark 7 was the only one who looked genuinely relaxed. The inner door opened, and an aide peered out. "The Supreme Commander will see you now." They lined up in front of the desk and saluted the grey-haired man who stood at the other side. "Sit down," he said. "Make yourselves comfortable." His voice was weary, his eyes bloodshot, as though he had not slept for a week. "You'll want to know why you've been going through the toughest training course we could devise," he said crisply. "All right. The 100 people you've been working with were selected by the population computer. All of you are physically and mentally above normal. Each of you also has some special quality or skill. Despite that, only half the intake has passed the test to our satisfaction. Of those that remained, you 3 have shown exceptional aptitudes." The Supreme Commander paused for a moment. Then he went on. "Things are going very badly in the Dalek Wars. They're beating us in every war zone in the galaxy." Shaw interjected quickly, his voice surprised. "But I thought we were winning. I saw a report just the other day about a big space battle where our ships totally wiped out a Dalek task force." The commander nodded grimly. "That's true," he said. "But the report didn't mention the 20 battles we've lost. It didn't say anything about the successful Dalek invasions of over 200 of our space bases. Our propaganda machine makes sure you only hear the good news." The commander continued. "We have decided that we can no longer afford the men or machines to fight these huge pitched battles. We have to change our tactics. What we need is a small, highly mobile force that can hit hard and move fast. A strike unit, a space commando that can smash Dalek bases, destroy their communications sensors, smash their factories, wipe out their bases." He waited for a moment to let the words sink in. Then he said, "That is what you have been training for. You and the remaining 50 trainees are my assault group." The grey-haired man walked around his desk and stood in front of Shaw. "You will command the group with the rank of Space Major." He looked toward Reb and Mark 7. "You 2 will be jointly second in command. Break your force down into any grouping you want. Appoint your own officers. You'll get all the help and hardware you want. Your group will be called the Anti-Dalek Force, ADF for short. You'll be totally independent and take orders from no one but me. Is that understood? Mark 7 asked in a quiet voice, Sir, when do we start? The commander glanced up, his voice cold. You already have. By this time tomorrow, you'll be in action. Dismissed.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.